Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Back at it again with that instant basketball analysis on the Loud Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Golden State Warriors had some trouble against the Jazz, but won it 123 to 114. The Jazz are now 12 and 22 and 4 and 11 on the road. The Warriors are now 19 and 17 and 11 and 5 at home. Still got one of the better home records. Still above 500. Still a playoff team, but they haven't had the greatest season. 29 to 25, the Jazz won the first quarter, and they won the second quarter 36 to 33. But the Warriors figured it out. 42 to 31 in the third quarter and 23 to 18 in the fourth. If you can hold an NBA team to below 20, that means you're doing a great job. And we know the Warriors are capable of doing it. We just don't see it consistently enough. I think they will even agree with that because they've been saying that themselves. But that's why they're 19 and 17, to be honest about it. Kevin Love for the Utah Jazz, 24 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -4 in plus minus. Lauri Markkanen, 41 minutes. That was the most on the team. He had 35. He's been playing a good season all year long. 15 to 27 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and a turnover. He also had 2 offensive rebounds and 3 personal fouls and a -2 in plus minus. He comes at you quick, and when he has the ball, he already knows how he wants to score and how it's going to look. It's just about, is you going to let him get it off easy, or is you going to make him work a little harder to reposition himself or find another way to try to attack you? That's the way that you have to think about if you're guarding him, and that's the way he looks at it when you're trying to guard him. Bryce, 27 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. Every starter got a rebound or more, an assist or more in this game, and Bryce has been one of their better performers and scorers. He did a good job for the shots that he took, and he was efficient, and he did what he needed to do in this one. You can say the same thing about Sheev. He played 28 minutes. He had 10 points, but he only took 6 shots and made 4 of them, and also went 2 of 4 from 3, so you're happy with that. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -6 in plus minus. Keontae George, he's a bucket, but he only went 7 of 18 from the field tonight, but he still scored 22 points in 36 minutes. He was also a 4 of 9. He also shot 4 of 9 from 3 and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound and 9 assists. The 9 assists was the highest on the team tonight. He also came with 7 turnovers doing that. Didn't shoot the ball that great from the field and had a lot of turnovers. That can be problematic when it comes to trying to beat a team, especially in the Western Conference. We know how that can be. 1 steal for him, 2 personal fouls, 1 offensive rebound, which was his only one, and he was a -5 and plus minus. Kyle Filipowski and the bench didn't do a lot, but they all did play double figures in minutes, and they all did have a rebound or more in this game. Filipowski plays 19 and had 7 points. So it was 3 of 3 from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's how he ended up getting it. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 personal fouls, and a -4 and plus minus. Taylor Hendricks, 12 minutes, 1 point. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That's how he got it. He did have 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a turnover. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a -4 in plus minus. Cody Williams, 13 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field. 3 rebounds, no turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -1 in plus minus. Isaiah Collier, 22 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. He had the most rebounds off the bench. He also had the most assists. He had 1 turnover and 3 steals. The 3 steals was most off the bench also, and he also had 1 block. That also came with 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and he finished the game with a -14 and plus minus. I mean, what didn't the man do in this game? And he is a good scorer. He is a good passer, the best one on the team. But, you know, they got him off coming off the bench, and he does a lot even then. And you have to just be happy with his performance. Walter Clayton Jr., 17 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers. Two personal fouls and a -6 and plus minus. Good game from him, but like I said, none of them really took a lot of shots. None of them really had a crazy impact on the game, and that's why they needed Laurie and Keontae to do the heavy lifting. And they tried to do as good as they could, and they ended up having good games. But the Golden State Warriors was the team that got the win by 9. Jimmy Butler, he didn't take a lot of shots in this one either. In 34 minutes, he had 15 points. He went 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds and 7 assists. He also had 2 turnovers and 3 steals, 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus for him. I like what he was able to do. Led the team in assists as a starter. He was able to score it smartly. Didn't take any rushed or forced shots really, and he got to the free throw line. And he always does that, and it worked again tonight. Draymond Green, for some reason, he got ejected again. Well, we know the reason, but we just don't understand why he continues to do it when they know and he knows they need him as much as they can have him because he's just that much of a player that can make a difference when he's out there on the court on both ends. And for him to keep finding ways to get off the team and hurt the team just doesn't make sense when it comes to trying to win, especially because they're still trying to win another championship in Golden State. So they need everybody having the right mindset and everybody locked in. And Draymond seems like he's in and out right now. And you just got to be professional out there. You're an NBA player. You get paid to do this. You're one of the leaders, and you're one of the better players on the roster. So you have to do better. That's all I have to say about it. Besides, he had 8 points in 12 minutes and went 3 and 4 from the field, 1 and 2 from 3, and 1 and 1 from the free throw line. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a turnover, and a block. He also had no personal fouls too, and was a -15 and plus minus. Everybody on the team got a rebounder more, but the starters also got an assist or more. Quentin Post played 23 minutes. He had 15 points and went 6 of 9 from the field and 3 of 6 from 3. He also had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a +14 and plus minus. I liked it the way he scored. I liked his shot selection, and he just played a solid game, and that's what they needed from him. Stephen Curry, he had to be the closer. He had to be the difference. 34 minutes for him, the best player on the court. 31 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 6 of 12 from 3, and he made every single free throw that was there for him to take and went 9 of 9 to be exact. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus. Moses Moody played 25 minutes, had 8 points, was 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. He also had 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a steal, and 1 personal foul, and was a +16 in plus minus. Everybody off the bench scored besides Santos, but Trey Jackson Davis, 17 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, no turnovers, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a +10 in plus minus. He did a good job of just keeping it simple. Get deep and try to finish as fast and as quick as you can, and sometimes that's strong too, and then get your boards, and he did those things. Santos, he missed his only 2 shots. One of them was a 3. He also had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. Gary Payton II, 21 minutes, 10 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He had the most rebounds off the bench with 9, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal, and a block, 4 offensive rebounds, and a personal foul. When you look at how he plays and you look at his stat lines, it's like he's a big man. He's always getting the layups. He's always getting the dunks. He's always using his body to get blocks and steals, and then he's still trying to score in transition and get boards. So he looks like a big man a lot of the time, the way how he operates and the way he thinks, and what I see him doing on the basketball court. Milton had it going from 3. He went 3 of 7 from 3 and 5 of 11 from the field. Also helped 2 for 13 points. That was the most points off the bench. He also played the most minutes with 25. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. Brandon Podziemski, 24 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. That was the most assists off the bench. He was actually just figuring out a way to attack and slow down sometimes, and then try to make the right play after he collapsed the defense or they committed to whatever he was trying to do offensively. One offensive rebound, one personal foul, and a +6 and plus minus. Will Richard, 18 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from three, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a -1 in plus minus. Um, at the end of the day, we can compare the teams. 87 field goals for the Warriors, 49% for them. 86 for the Jazz. They shot 52%. That's what kept them in the game. 45 3 points, 3 pointers attempted by the Warriors, 42%. 35 for the Jazz, 37% for them. 24 free throws, 75% for the Warriors. 17 attempted for the Jazz, 65%. 45 rebounds for the Warriors, 37 for the Jazz. 32 assists, both teams had that. 14 turnovers for the Warriors, 15 for the Jazz. 9 steals for the Warriors, 7 for the Jazz. 2 blocks for the Warriors, 3 for the Jazz. 13 offensive rebounds for the Warriors, 10 for the Jazz. 32 defensive rebounds for the Warriors, 27 for the Jazz, and 13 personal fouls for the Warriors, and 20 for the Jazz. And you have to like that. The Warriors got this win. They were the better team. They had the best player in the game, and it was just trying to find a way to keep the defense of the Jazz shifting, then finding a way to just outsmart them, out execute them. And it's not easy. It's a tactician game sometimes, just trying to find the holes and the angles and the lanes, and also just being ready to shoot when you're open. And that's hard to do because they're not really trying to leave anybody open, but you have to find a way to get open and find a way to knock it down too when you get it, and then you got to trick them into letting you get open. So it's harder than you think. It's more complicated than you think. That's why I had to say it in the more simplest fashion as I could for the people that's casuals or not as hardcore as me. But at the end of the day, the Warriors, they played the way that they usually play, and it's good to see how it works out against the worst teams and how it's not as consistent against the better team. So guys going to have to step up defensively. Guys going to have to try to make more plays offensively. And they know it, and they're going to have to do it because they keep saying these things, but we're not always seeing the results out there. And that's a problem when you're still trying to find a way to convince people that you deserve to be in a contender conversation. And they haven't showed that enough this season. People are being honest. It's looking like it's over for them. But as long as you're in the playoffs, you never know what can happen. You never know your matchups. And you just got to go out there and play your best basketball and be as healthy as you can be. And that's what they should be looking at now, since their record is what it is. And they already got basically almost through halfway of the season. And Steph still looks good. He still looks like he can go out there and do whatever he wants. But he also hasn't been, always dominating from other areas besides three. So we have to see a little bit more of them now, since they got a couple guys back, and now they're starting to figure some things out that works out for them. They changed some things offensively. They're trying different things defensively, and it's just fun to watch them try to figure out how to win games in different ways while still kind of trying to stay true to their identity and their style of play. Other than that, the Jazz, they're young. They got a lot of people beat up. They have a lot of people in and out of the lineup also. And then obviously they're still trying to figure out how to develop their talent and mesh them together. And, they just going and learning as much as they can throughout the season, and just trying to be the best team they can be in the future for whatever they choose to keep from this roster, and just trying to find a way to let these guys know we believe in you and we want to see y'all do your best. So we're going to train you, we're going to prepare you, and just live with the result that come with that. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA and basketball only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Plus, on top of that, I also do have 4,000 plus videos on my channel that you can watch right now, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball NBA content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for being loyal. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back to enjoy the way I break down things, the way I say things and show things, and tell y'all things about the game of basketball and the NBA level of it. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.